Chuck cameo. Here to support his boy. And as he marches off to war against literal and also to be a cryptid and object of absolute terror, apparently, as well. That's also something, you know, you gotta have priorities. You know, you gotta have a hobby. You gotta have a hobby. And sometimes it's being a freaky cryptid making faces at the camera. Anyway, Meaty Behemy marching to war against literal demon May Guilty Gear. Also, There Goes My Sanity marching to war against literal demon Goldlewis Guilty Gear. That's just the way, you know, with Guilty Gear characters. It's legitimately intentional. Incredible. I guess it wasn't fully churned, so it's not as slow. So me thinking of it as a slow reversal is not necessarily fair. At any rate, we get a little corner carry in this house. I don't know if you've noticed, but we carry like 2/3 of the screen in this house. Now, it did cost meter, to be fair. It did cost meter, and also May can, like, basically fly. But, you know. A good patient round start there from ThereGoesMySanity. Meaty Behemy trying to call out a jump hit perhaps a little bit too hard, but ever since that round start, it's been the Meaty Behemy show, and these hits, they hurt. Is Goldlewis. You know, sure, a lot of it is stray hits, but it's stray Goldlewis hits, and look at this shit. Look what he's doing. Look at the events that are transpiring. It's not, you know, it's not like you're just getting popped by like standing medium punch or whatever by like a Street Fighter character in a game without a drive gauge. Because you're eating a lot of damage. The invincibility on White Wild Assault there just long enough to say down Mr. Secretary, I guess, not Mr. President. There's my Sanity trying to leverage May's superior maneuverability to jail Meaty Behemy here. So far, it has been working. Gets him a run-up throw, but mistimed Meaty, it feels like. And now, Meaty Behemy, in the midst of a back throw incident, able to catch the start of that Dolphin with the RC and 6P it down. There Goes My Sanity, gets out of jail. Has a lot of work here to do here, though, if he wants to catch up to Meaty Behemy. The counter hit's good. It does, you know. Counter hit close slash is one of the ways to do a lot of work. One of the premier ways to do a lot of work, and just an absolute storm of Behemoth Typhoons. Appropriately enough, considering, you know, that it's a Typhoon. Is able to box Sanity out for round number 1 of this game. Sanity, not quite in a do-or-die situation, but 1-1 mathematically and mentally is a hell of a lot better than 2-0. And 2-0 Meaty Behemy is almost the current score. Almost able to, speaking of almost able to convert off of that. And just, sorry, you didn't block high. You didn't block high. Here's a bunch of damage. Sorry, you didn't time your FD properly. Here's a bunch more damage from chip damage. It's just like, how do you stop it? How do you stop this man? How do you make this stop? Where's the off button? Okay, we found a pause button at the very least. Oh, the OTG does not pay off. Resetting to neutral is not what you want here. Maybe an unintentional punch there, honestly, is what I would suspect. Tragic. Suffering from success. Local Guilty Gear player, 2+ for their own good. The throw whiffs into the throw protection, and Meaty Behemy does in fact go up 2-0. Get the burst out of Sanity immediately. Go forth, my son. Hold down the neutral. The child did not hold down the neutral. The child was once again deployed, but no, it's fucking this fucking. I was gonna say like Sea World coordinator, but I don't want to put that evil on May. I don't want to put that evil on May. Despite the fact that it's May. Anyway, she's slippery as fuck is the point. It's very good at finding ways around very good tools to leverage in order to find ways around the child that's trying to hold down the neutral. And Meaty Behemy's been called out a couple of times for just hitting that 6P on round start, but never to that much effect, which I don't think is, you know, Sanity's fault. I think it's just not that high reward at round start. Distance, a backdash incident, and it's Meaty Behemy's turn now. I would like to rescind my statement that it's Meaty Behemy's turn, as it turns out it is in fact no longer Meaty Behemy's turn. And on Goldlewis, that's a lot of damage. There's a pretty good amount of damage and a pretty good catch on that backdash with the close slash as well. It's going to close out the round for There Goes My Sanity. A little bit of daylight here, a pinprick of light at the end of the tunnel. An opportunity to create a chance for himself to bring this set back. Definitely cannot like carelessly get hit. Yeah, see, in the last game, game of the set, where the OTG off of that was like 5P, and then the slash button came out, it was only meant to be close slash OTG. It's definitely what it was supposed to be. Not, you know, like a full combo at the very least, just a couple of hits and a good block keeps Sanity alive. But neutral is a scary place to be against Goldlewis for a lot of the cast, and May is one of those members of the cast. The child is able to hold down the neutral, and Sanity just blocking those cross-ups, just dancing in and out of range, but is not able to find an advantage, and eventually kind of gets worn down, chipped out.